Whack-a-magub, everybody. It is the 30th anniversary of this album right here. I Hear Black from Overkill, and I would love to talk about this album. It's the one album that, I don't know, I haven't heard many people bitch about it. I had, rest in peace, Alan Temple. Coolest guy, man. This is like, I'll never forget the first time I met him. He was an old man. You know, he had a big white beard. He looked like Santa Claus. And I'm in a record store, you know, looking through records, and I hear his voice. He had this, you know, kind of southern. He's like, "Her." He's talking to the guy at the cashier. He's like, "Oh, I just got a call Blitz from Overkill." And I turned around, I looked at him, and I was like, "What?" And I went up to him, man, and we became fast friends, and we were awesome friends, man. And he loved Overkill. He was a huge Overkill fan. And that was before this came out. This was around Horoscope when I met Alan. When this album came out, he didn't like it. Now, he knew Blitz, you know, they talked on the phone, and he knew him. And when they came down here for the I Hear Black tour, Blitz saw Al, how you doing? And he's like, hey. And then, you know, we were talking, we were all hanging out. And then he goes, oh, how you like the new album? And Alan's like, you know, he used to puff on a pipe. He's like, oh, it's horrible. Told it to Blitz. He didn't care, man. Alan was a straight shooter, man. He told it as it was. Now, I, on the other hand, love this album. I know it's different. It's not thrash. They changed their sound. A lot of these thrash bands changed their sound after Metallica became big with the Black Album. A lot of, almost all of them. Think about it, you know. I mean, Slayer went a little nu metal on Diablos. Testament went, you know, very different. I'm saying for a short period of time. And they went different. Now, the difference between Overkill and all these other bands is that, yeah, they changed their sound, but they didn't make it commercial. It's still a very metal album. This album's like heavy metal. It's not thrash, it's heavy metal. And I'll start, you know, I took a couple notes here because, you know, I know the album, but, you know, the song titles kind of escape me. And it starts with Dreaming in Colombia, which right out the gate, this is not a typical Overkill opener. It even got woes. I hate woes, but O's. But it's cool on here. I do dig it. And there's this repetitious thing that goes, hey. I think it's an awesome metal song, not thrash. The next one is called I Hear Black. And this one, again, far from thrash. It is kind of crunchy in the verses, but I gotta be honest with you, it's my least favorite on here. I know it's the title track and all, and I don't think it's a bad song. Don't get me wrong. I do like it, but I like all the other songs more. And like the next one, World of Hurt, is one of my favorites on here. That song absolutely rules. It has this, just a drive-in metal, like, and the way Blitz delivers it, it's a crusher, man. It's a crushing metal tune, and I absolutely love that song. I think World of Hurt is awesome. And that one's going for next to Feed My Head. Now, Feed My Head, you know, like I was saying, like the Metallica thing, it's kind of slow and crunchy, kind of Harvester of Sorrow-ish or Sad But True-ish. It's kind of got that heavy riffage, but it's not thrash, but it's still cool. I absolutely love it. And then it goes into Shades of Grey, which is, this one's almost a ballad. I wouldn't go as far to say it's a ballad because it's kind of melancholy, kind of sad, but, you know, it's not ballady. Well, it is ballady. It's very slowed down, and it's not the first time because the Year of Decay was very much a ballad. But this one is a little more beefier than Year of Decay, and it's just a melancholy, and I love it. I think it's a really cool track. And Shades of Grey. Next one is my favorite off here, Spiritual Void, which they made a video for. This song is total Black Sabbath worship. And I love the video. It looks like they're in a sewer playing. And That riff, man. Awesome. Total Sabbath worship. Killer. Overkill. I think that it's a shame that song's not on the set list. They should keep it on the set list. You know, you got your thrash and shit, and throw in Spiritual Void, man. Awesome damn song. I absolutely love Spiritual Void. Actually, no, it's not my favorite off this album. It's my second favorite. My favorite's coming up. Next, Ghost Dance. This one's a little instrumental. It's okay. I don't mind sitting through it, but it's not to write home about, but it's all right. It's like, under 2-minute instrumental. Going into Weight of the World, and, they speed it up here, and it's almost thrashy in a way, and it's a really cool tune. I dig Weight of the World. Going into Ignorance and Innocence, which it slows it down more, but it's still heavy. Like I said, man, this is a heavy metal album. This is not thrash. All you thrashers that, I'm going to buy Overkill because they're thrash, and you buy this album, you're going to be disappointed thinking it was thrash, but hopefully you won't be disappointed knowing that it's a cool metal album. And Ignorance and Innocence is it's good. It's a good tune. Next, Undying. This is more the way it starts is kind of melancholy a little bit, and then it gets kind of, heavy, and it goes into these killer riffs. And it's a killer tune. It's keeping it metal, not thrash. Now the last tune, that's my favorite. Just Like You. And Just Like You, I wouldn't say it's thrash, but it's up-tempo. It crushes. It pumps me up, man. I think that song could have fit fine on any of the albums before it, because it's still fast tempo, and it's just awesome. And I love the guitar effect. Just Like You. Freaking awesome. So that's it. That's what I think of this album. I Hear Black. Turns 30 years old today. March 9th it came out. What do you all think of I Hear Black? I know a lot of people. I don't know a lot of people. I only knew Alan Temple that didn't like it. Alan was a great guy, man. And he told Blitz to his face, it's terrible. God, I miss Al. He was a good dude. And I'm not dedicating this show to Al. I'll dedicate a show where I talk about a killer Overkill thrashy album that he loved. I'll dedicate that to Al. But I will give Al remembrance because I love the old man. I used to go to his house all the time. He used to buy Metal Maniacs. And I used to sit there, and he'd spin the records, and I would read Metal Maniacs and talk to him, and he had a great record collection too, man. Awesome record collection, and he had pictures of he had a picture of Mozart and David Vincent from Morbid Angel next to it. Damn, that was awesome. I drive by his house now and then. I think about, man. Poor Al, man. He was a good man. Anyway, he was metal. Me and him went to a lot of shows together, too. I would take him to shows. He's a good dude. I miss him. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Check out I Hear Black if you haven't and you like the metal. You may like this. I know I did. Hey, and if you like donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. So, stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath. And smack 'em a gob. Bah!